kickoff for Baltimore.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Ready! 70 Lions!
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. We'll have him gain about a handful there. On top of that play, Trenton Simpson.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Panther 60! Panther 60!
Another one for Judkins. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. 3, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Check, 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 check.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Cowboy 80, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Cup 1918. Go.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch. A whole bunch of bodies around him.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, right?
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. This one's caught. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Cougar 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warrior 70. Nineteen tight.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. The call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal.
Tag!
Good defensive stand here, and they push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Come on, come on. Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let go.
Sampson. Can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3. There's the hurry-up offense here.
Tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Gravity lying. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobs. Let go.
No run. It's Judkins. And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. Now, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
There's it on. Hey, report.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Jackson looking to throw right away. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Completes another one to Thomas. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, Ravens.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. The Browns on top early. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame.
Report. What are reading? Finish up. UAX.
Lamar now from the gun. Complete Derrick Henry. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Even 38 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Yo. 180. Sit hard. 180. 180.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Sit hard.
Jackson yet again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Hey. You change it. 13.
Lamar throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
180. Middle. Hey, Ozzie, sit up.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Coming near the goal line. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. It's a Tez Walker touchdown. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready? Tap the 60. Ready?
To throw now is Sanders. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
60 Eagles.
Here's Sanders now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Hurt. Warriors 70. Buffalo 18.
Sanders now on 3rd down. It is cut left side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
It's 4th down.
Buffalo 80. Street. 19 Lions. Broncos. Go.
They'll go. It's Sanders. Connecting on the slant. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
Come on! 180! Nice and hot! 180! Nice hot! Nice hot! You change it. Go. Hey, middle!
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
13.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Hey.
They kick the running back in motion.
Hey, come on.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense is set. First and 10.
No. Ready. Hey, report. Sit on.
Tight end going in motion here.
Yes, up. Cut.
First down. Here's Lamar. Flushed out of the pocket. Completing left side to Thomas. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets them the first.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Hey, out to what? 180. Nice up.
Jackson, quick pass wide. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
This is Henry on second. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
DC.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Hey, Alpha, what? For 180! Nice shot! 180! Nice shot!
Motioning the tight end now. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right, you just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, second and goal. Getting out to his left. And he'll shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Report!
Slot man motioned over. Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. Has it down close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal. It's a designed run for it. And he gets in! Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens get some late points and the lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra points. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive.
65, trap 60, 18 Rattler, 60 Bobcat, 79 Broncos, 60 Maverick.
On first down, here's Sanders. That's complete, David Njoku. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
Seven Pirates.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's another Brown.
Throwing here just before halftime. He's just going to get rid of this one. So that is how our half will end. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. I think we all knew they were going to be aggressive from the onset of this second half, trying to erase that lead, but unfortunately, no luck here on the onside kick.
Kate, and these half times, they're fast for all of us in the NFL. College, yeah, you have time to go get lunch. Not that way in the NFL. So you went into halftime, and I am guessing, I can just feel the tone and tenor of that locker room. It is, we're going to be aggressive, like your point. We got to go out, we got to make something happen. But unfortunately, that felt a lot more like desperation when you don't recover it.
It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for a Ravens first down.
Kate, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end. Went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Yeah.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Caught out left. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. And gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Sit hard! Hey, sit hard! 180! Ready, shot! 180! Ready, shot!
And again, it's Jackson. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Out of the gun, Henry. Has some room to work. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Round 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go! Hut, hut.
Play action, Sanders. Hits his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Working quickly here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Check,
At
check,
the
check,
38-yard
check.
line.
That's your man, that's your man. Ready, ready?
Sanders back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
There he is on 3rd and short. He'll dump this off to Sampson, complete. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
Buffalo 18. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Hand off to Sampson. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolf. Let's go. Hey, check that. Street. Check out.
Sanders going to look to throw. Caught on the comeback route. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Cade, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
18 Rattler. Ready?
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Bilal Koenig with the INT. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Loop to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He puts some air under it deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions.
That quarterback knew he was going to wear one to get that throw away, and he'll be happy to make that trade-off every single time when it leads to a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns get it back to a 14-point game. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. No dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. Into the red zone. And they take the attempted onside kick all the way back. Touchdown. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinals. Ready.
They'll go play action for Sanders. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Going for his back, but it's incomplete, so it's going to bring up third down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
70 Lions. Warriors 70.
Third and long for him here. He's trying to push the field. He intercepts the pass. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge pick in return for that defense.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
42, Browns 14.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
60.
Another game to Judkins. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Running down the left side. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns putting up points in a game decided.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Hill now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Oh, we changed it.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
This is brought in at the 50. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference.
And he runs it across. Touchdown. Ravens put up even more points in a win. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, there's going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
70, Timberwolf, 18, Pioneer. Ready,
It's Sanders out of the pistol. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns trying to do some window dressing. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Night, Viking, 18. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. No.
From the pistol, here's Junkins. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk.
The play clock down to just 2 seconds, but we get a timeout call. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Cougar 19. Hurt. 70 Rangers. Ready?
To the air on 3rd and long. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ready.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
60 Bearcats, Cowboy 80.
Desperation time here. On target here to Njoku. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down. We've set it downs from 37.
37-yard line.
Knocked up Viking 18. Go.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Slow knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Panther 11, Panther. Ringo. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Sanders now on 3rd down. It is caught left side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Get it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go street. Seven Pirates. 18 Pioneer. 18 Rattler.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. Cub 19. Dragon 60. 19 Lion.
One final shot here.